So the most frequent question I'm getting asked is, Tom, how do you find wholesale dropshipping items for your wholesale dropshipping store? Well, be sure to smash that like button. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible, because in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do just that. I have a step-by-step method. One of my methods that I'm gonna be showing you in this video is how to find them very quickly and a lot all at once. These items are gonna be hot selling items too. They're gonna have sold at least 5 to maybe even 30 times in the last 30 days, not just the bulk upload and hope method, although that does have a time and a place. In this video, I'm gonna show you how, as a beginner, you can get started and find hot selling items that you can compete with, and then from there, move into expanding your store. So if you like the sound of this and you haven't already, check out down below. We have a free wholesale dropshipping mini course. Check that out. And also be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the little bell notification to be notified anytime I drop a video like this. If you have any questions, ask them as you go, and we're gonna go inside of my computer. I'll see you there. All right, so here we are inside of my computer, and as I said earlier, please be sure to smash that like button. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible. So how are we gonna go about finding these wholesale items for our wholesale dropshipping stores as quickly and as easily as possible? So number one way to start here, or one of the methods that I use, is starting on inventorysource.com. And if you don't know what Inventory Source is, it's a website that pretty much integrates in wholesale dropshipping suppliers. It's really only made for wholesale dropshipping. They have an adult or a bigger program called FlexPoint, and they've been around for a while. They're probably one of the biggest in the game for wholesale dropshipping in general, automation and things like that. And one thing that they do is they provide you integrated suppliers. I believe there's about 260, maybe 280 of them for the United States. And what you can do with this is also look at their items. So we're going to use what they provide us as a way to find other people selling items, other items to sell, and use specific tools in order to scrape these people's stores. So what do you want to do? You want to create an account. First off, it's free, so just do it, put in your email, you'll be good to go, and then we can get started. So once you put in your email, create the free account, then you just log in. So we're right here, and when you log in, you want to click on supplier directory. You don't want to click on browse all suppliers, because they do have a wholesale directory that is helpful, but this is not the purpose or the method that we're going to be using in this video. What you want to be doing is click browse integrated suppliers, and when you do that, you can get a whole bunch of different suppliers. I'll click it right now just to show you. So there's 250 suppliers, and basically you can scroll through. You don't want to pick anything that is, US Direct is like their own type of supplier. It's kind of an aggregator. You don't want to pick anything that is a wholesale aggregator. You want to just pick a supplier that's, a supplier like CWR, Honest Green, CC Wholesale Clothing, RSR Premium or RSR Standard, doesn't really matter. Xanders, things like that. But Honest Green by US Direct, it could be helpful, yes. And for the purpose of this video, it doesn't truly matter. But just to get used to it, you want to be finding items, from suppliers themselves, because if you're finding them from an aggregator, then it's going to be marking them up. You might not be able to compete with other people that have gone straight into, these suppliers. So what did I do? I scrolled down and I clicked on Fragrance X. It's just one that I don't really use. I know other people do use it. I know that they have a bunch of different products. They have 24,000 of them. You can pick whatever you want. I just scrolled through and I clicked on Fragrance X. So we're gonna show Fragrance X here. So I clicked on Fragrance X and here it is. And one thing that you want to be doing is, they have specific categories. None of this truly matters. You just need to be finding somebody that's selling this supplier. And what I did was I sort by oldest, because the reason is, if you sort by newest, some of these people probably haven't listed these brand new items onto their stores yet, because people aren't always listing the items. There is some bit of lag time between when an item's gonna be put on, say, Fragrance X into Inventory Source, and when somebody's gonna possibly upload it to their own store on eBay, Amazon, or anything like that. So I sorted by oldest. You just gotta click that right there, and that gives you a higher likelihood of finding an item that's already listed on a marketplace. Once we find an item that's already listed on a marketplace, and we know it's coming from that supplier with specific ways that I show you, then all you need to do is kind of go into the person's store and just pick it apart. Whether this is on eBay, whether this is on Amazon, I'm gonna show it both ways. You could probably do it on Walmart, but it's a little bit more confusing. So I'm gonna stick with eBay and Amazon in this video and really double down on eBay. So I clicked on this one first, but one thing you wanna realize is that if there's zeros in front of the UPC, it can get screwed up and messed up in the listing process onto a specific platform, which might make it show up or not show up when it should or shouldn't show up. So I would just avoid it when we're searching for items here. And what I did was I clicked on this item right here. So it's the third one. Could have clicked on that one. I don't know why I clicked on this one. So I clicked on this one, and all you want to do is copy the UPC. UPC stands for Universal Product Code, and basically that's the barcode of the item. Each item has its own UPC. So if somebody is uploading straight from inventory source into eBay, into Amazon, into whatever, they are most likely going to include the UPC in the listing, because that's how you find a specific item. It's a great identifier of the item. That's pretty much what we're going to prey off of here. So you want to just copy it, Control C, and then all you need to do is go to ebay.com. So we're going to click on eBay. I'm just going to paste it in. I already did search this just to make sure I wasn't wasting time on this video. And we want to go back and we want to look at the actual title of this item. So it's going to say Jean-Paul Gaultier, I don't know, it's something French, by Jean-Paul Gaultier, eau de toilette, scent of the toilet, I don't know, it's toilet spray, 1.6 ounces for woman. So if it says this exact title, which you could literally copy it, I didn't actually do that. You could copy it, you could do a Control F and then a Control V. So if we click enter, well, we found one right there, which is one I recently viewed. Here's one, so exact title. Because if it's not the exact title, maybe, you know, they bought it and they're doing whatever they're doing here with it. Maybe they're trying to make it seem like they don't drop ship it. You know, you want a 100% definite that they're drop shipping it. And if they have the exact title, that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So I didn't really go into anybody's store. So this is going to be as far as I've gotten with my preliminary research. And now that you just have the item here, we know that somebody's selling it. We know there's a very good chance that they're selling it from Fragrance X. Same item, same title. We want to go one step further. Well, the UPC as well, same UPC, although they have a different UPC. So, you know, sometimes it might be different, but it does say here they have their own UPC, and then here, you know, it has two different UPCs, I guess. Might be based off the size of the bottle as well. Last thing that you want to check to make sure that this is a good match is that it has the same description. It doesn't have to have the same description it doesn't have to have it. It could still be from the same supplier, but this is just one extra step to really ensure. So it says this fragrance was created by the house of Jean-Paul, whatever the hell his name is, perfume, blah, 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 a timeless, sweet, flowery perfume, blah, 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 blah. A timeless, sweet, flowery perfume, with the name says it all. Classic, spelled beautifully, is a luscious, sexy perfume for women. Although I thought it said the scent of toilet, but I'm assuming it doesn't say that. So that's, all right, so now we know. This person, Treasure House TN, Treasure House Tennessee, I'm assuming, is selling from Fragrance X. At this point in time, what do we do? Also, let's just go one little step further here. I'm gonna scroll back up and I'm going to search this in Amazon just to see if this shows up in Amazon as well. I don't wanna set up any software to search through Amazon for this video. I'm just gonna set it up for eBay, and you can use your own software for Amazon, something like AMZ Scout Pro. This is taking very long, but we do have it. We have 3 different ones. This one looks the most, I think they're all the same. They just the images look weird. So we can go through. This one doesn't say how many offers. This one says it has 17 offers. So this is probably the one that most people are listing on. It has 2,200 reviews. This one has 28, this one has 33. So we could find people selling it on Amazon as well. But let's just go through and find it on eBay. So we got 3 of them. And let's just see, this person says something about classic, luscious, sexy perfume. So that's the same item. And this is classic, luscious, sexy perfume for women. Same item. So we got 3 people here. So what do we want to do? We want to start off right here. And I'm just going to highlight Treasure House, Tennessee. Now this is where we're going to find all the items. This item, it doesn't matter if this item's sold. So far, the 3 people I clicked, nobody's actually sold this item. Maybe there has been somewhere, maybe this person, maybe somebody has. It doesn't truly matter. What we want to be doing is we want to be going into Zik Analytics. If you don't have Zik Analytics, I do have a $5 off. I believe it's $5 off the first month. Coupon code down below. You just need to sign up and then say that you message their little chat down the bottom right of this website that I believe my face is covering, and say eCom Tom sent you. You'll get $5 off your first month. Just get the basic plan, the cheapest one. That's all you need. I don't actually use anything other than the cheapest plan. So all I do is click on competitor research. All I actually do use is competitor research. You click here, It's the best tool. I've been using this since I started in 2017 with dropshipping, literally like 4 years ago. And you just want to do Control V. Make sure there's no extra spaces. All you do is copy their name and paste it in. So we're gonna click search. And this competitor has been added to the wait list. So we're gonna go on to the next one. I might have to pause the video if it's being slow right now and doesn't wanna actually show people because they have to get put onto the wait list. I'm gonna add everybody in here and then we'll see if it will search somebody. All right, so this person got put to the wait list. It seems as if they want to be slow right now. This person got put to the wait list. So I'm going to pause the video, wait till the wait list people come back up, and then we're going to restart from there. All right, so here I am back inside of my computer, and I'm going to go and research these names. I had to let them go through the wait list. One thing is if they haven't been searched before, they don't really have the data of it, especially if you haven't searched it before. So it might take a while, but if it's something that you come back to and search again and again, they will have the data pretty much all archived and ready, and then you'll be good to go. So this is by far one of the better ones that we found. And again, this was right on a whim. Like they have 10,000 feedback. If they start having like the hundreds of thousands of feedback, you probably don't want to search for their account because one issue is, or you can search it, but you'll find out that one issue is Zik Analytics does not search the account if it has more than 100,000 items on it. So that is an issue. And I don't know if they're going to implement something to check that many items. But as we can tell, they have 4,700 active listings. They've sold 45 in the last 30 days. This is the last 30-day search. It's really not that great. But one thing that they have done is that you can see that they've sold almost $2,000 in sales. None of these suppliers or none of these sellers are actually doing that well. But you can tell that this is a form of a perfume. And if we were to click on it or open link in a new tab, you will be able to scroll down, check the UPC. At that point in time, you'd go back to Fragrance X inside of Inventory Source, check it. And once I relog in, we can just search right here too, search and find products. And you will be able to see that they have it, Fragrance X, Dropship Town. Fragrance X is probably the best one. I don't really know much about Nova Angle, but it looks like it's in pounds or euros. I believe that's a euro. So then all right, this item sold. They've sold it twice in the last 30 days. As long as the item sold once in the last 30 days and you have high listing limits, I'd list it. If not, if you have lower listing limits, I'd go for anything that's 4 or 5 or above in the last 30 days and kind of go with it there. Now, I checked all these other ones. They don't really have that many, sales. This one probably has the most sales. But again, this is just something I did on a whim in order to find somebody's account. So maybe there isn't people that are selling a lot of Fragrance X and doing well. Or you can go back through Fragrance X in the directory and search for other UPCs, find other sellers of this, or just keep scrolling down and be like, all right, this one looks like it's the same one, or you want the image to be the exact same. This one looks like it's the same one, and then we can start searching those ones as well. But I don't know if these are going to go on a wait list or not because I haven't searched a lot of Fragrance X items in a while. So it's pretty much, it's going to go on a wait list. So we're going to null and void that one, but it's pretty much just a game of spidering through different sellers, spidering through the seller's results, finding the items, adding them to spreadsheets, and giving it a go. Once you find a good seller, you're gonna know. You're gonna come across, and I already checked this one, we're good. There's someone that sells a lot of CWR, other things like that, RSR, I believe, and other things, and they're called CE Showroom. They are using, from what I can see, only inventory source-based suppliers. They have 32,870 active listings, and they've done almost $300,000 in sales in the last 30 days. If we open up this listing, while I get rid of the other ones, all right, this one's out of stock. Let's click on this one. Click on this one. If you look at this listing, they've sold 113 times. If you scroll down, where's the UPC? UPC is right here. And if we were to go back in this search, type it in, it's at CWR, it's at Doba, it's at Wintron, although this does look different. It might just be a different photo. That's not the right picture, but that is the right title. Sportsman Supply, Sportsman Side, CWR, again, by US Direct. So now you know this person's selling from CWR. And now, if you look at their items, they've sold 28 in the last 30 days, 21, 16, 16, 16. You can go through, you can snipe these items, you can add them onto your store, compete with them on price. And all it is just trying to compete on price and get a piece of the pie. But they have right here, an Intel part that's out of stock. So let's see. We can still take it, I believe. So if we take this out of stock item, even though you can search that. And I don't really do very much with computer parts. There's no product that match. Get rid of that 0. Here we are, Intel. So they have Synex Canada, D&H Canada, D&H, Tech Data, Ingram Micro, Synex, Ingram Micro, all different just versions of D&H, Synex, Ingram Micro, and Tech Data. So if you want to apply, I believe I've gotten an agreement with D&H in the past. If you want to apply, you can see which ones might have the best wholesale price. You're going to want to find a US supplier. So that's the price wholesale. And then if we scroll down to Ingram Micro, yeah, it seems like it's more expensive. So you might want to use this one. Make sure it's the same item. And you should be good to start listing. They have a lot of different parts in here, computer parts, boat parts. I believe they do sell gun parts as well. And from there, you know, it's really just competing with them on listings, competing on items. It's just getting more items up. eBay, unfortunately, is the only platform that makes you pay to have more items up, you know, with an anchor or premium store. But Walmart, Amazon, they don't charge you for having more items up. So you might as well get as many listings up as possible. That's why these sellers have, if you have 32,000 active, you probably have about 60,000 listings altogether because it only shows the ones that are in stock on the active. And at that point in time, it's just a numbers game. That's what this version of wholesale dropshipping is, with inventory source and big wholesale dropshipping suppliers that have 20,000 SKUs a piece. You just want to get them up, get the numbers up, make sure that you don't have any, you know, Vero brands or things like that. And then from there, just list the items up. So this is the way that I'd find items, or the way that I do teach my VAs to find items in order to do this version of wholesale dropshipping. You can also see that they have a number of competitors. So you could literally click on, let's see which one has a decent amount. This one has 5, it says. Click scan title. Then at this point in time, you're going through and there's CE showroom, that's who we just looked up. But now there's this one, and you want something in the United States. Here's another one. That one, this might not have been the best example, but let's just scan this title. And then you can go and search, oh, well, Lunar Marine and Wake Zone Marine. So let's click on Wake Zone Marine. We can also scan their store. And then if you scan their store, you'll be able to tell that they have almost 16,000. They've done a ton of sales as well. They have a ton of items to be selling. I can guarantee these are all from CWR as well. Just spider through. It's pretty much the name of the game here. Teach a virtual assistant how to do this. They'll be finding a ton of items. And look, when you list it, this one sold 7 times in the last 30 days. It was listed in 2016. That was 5 years ago. They listed this item, and it's still selling. These items do stay around for a while, and once you get them up, then you don't really need to worry about them, you know, doing anything after that. You just need to make sure that you stay on top of your listings, put new ones up when they come in, and you'll be good to go. So hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully this is a different technique, or open your eyes to a different way of finding items for wholesale dropshipping. Get a list of these people. You know, keep the list on your Google Sheet somewhere, or in a Google Sheet somewhere. Search them every once in a while. See if they have any new items that have come to the top or have been selling more. Maybe it's seasonal. Maybe they listed new ones. Maybe one just took off for some ungodly reason. You can do the same thing on Amazon in a different way if you just use AMZ Scout Pro and kind of scan their entire store. It's not going to tell you the exact amount of sales, but it will give you an estimate, which is good enough. You know, the reason why I do like eBay for product research is because it does show you exact physical, tangible sales, calculable sales of the exact numbers, where Amazon's a guessing game. Walmart's even more of a guessing game. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about how I do research for wholesale dropshipping with this method, leave them down below. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little bell notification, be notified every single time I drop a video like this. And let me know what other types of videos you want to see in the future. I'm trying to go more towards the wholesale dropshipping route with my videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.